Geliyor geliyor. Yürü yürü. Yeah, we're not recording the vehicle. I'm recording him. Just be careful.
This right here is downtown Hell's Gate. People make mistakes. I know the agents made mistakes and everything.
How you doing? You talked to me yesterday.
Hello everyone, dear friends. Today, we are at Skid Row, the most dangerous and forgotten place in America that you have been eagerly waiting for. Skid Row is located in downtown, just a few blocks away from million-dollar homes and luxury restaurants. But when you come back a few blocks, you see this view and stay in a few tents here. Let's see if life in Skid Row is harder than we expected. Los Angeles, the dream city that millions of people dream of. But right in the middle of that dream, there is a place no one wants to see. Skid Row. This is one of the most dangerous neighborhoods in America. It consists of only a few streets, but tens of thousands of lives are lost here. Throughout Los Angeles, 75,000 people are homeless. In Skid Row alone, approximately 8,000 people live. On average, 5 people die every day. The cause is often not guns, but drugs, especially fentanyl, the quietest killer here. On these streets, people are searching not only for shelter, but also for hope. Today, we are on those streets. We met someone living here. His name is Jesus. Once a man who ran his own business and had cars. Now he lives on the street right in the middle of Los Angeles.
Great in Los Angeles, yes, beautiful day.
What's your name?
My name is Jesus Anthony Gonzalez.
How long you been living in here?
6 months.
How did you end up how did you come here? You were
Okay.
living here, you were born in?
I was born in Los Angeles, yeah.
Okay.
I had a car lot of my own. Previously, I've sold and famous in the industry of commercials and stuff and other
Okay.
things. However, I decided to have my own car lot, and that's where after I was thinking of retirement, I had enough money. I said, you know what, it's great here in LA. I'm gonna put up a car lot. Boom! I stepped up my own money, out of my own money, put up a car lot. 1 worked great. I put up number 2. Boom! Great. All of a sudden, the federal government, unfortunately, the United States government, I'm not happy about that. But LA police, federal department is not that good people. You know, they try to frame me and say that I was doing something illegally with buying and selling my cars. With what? He says you're buying drugs and you're getting money from the drug company and you're buying cars. Excuse me, you got a little problem here. Why do you have rented? We don't do anything illegal, I'll tell you, but I don't receive no drugs for no cars. I buy and sell them with my own money and cash money. Thank you very much. And you have a problem with that? I don't think it should be a problem. I'm born and raised Native Indian, American, and I'm proud of it. And no, I'm not no thief or drug dealer. Thank you.
And did you get charged? How did you?
Yeah, they tried to charge me.
How many years?
25 to life.
24?
27 to life. 27 to life.
And then how did you come out?
How did I come out?
Yeah.
I asked God. God is I'm reincarnated, but I am His son. He told me, he came to me, he says, you are Jesus, right? I says, yes. He says, my mother had just passed away. God appeared to me. I said, of course. Yeah, am I dead? He says, what are you worried about? Don't worry about your mother. She's fine. I received her in heaven. Do you see? See, look at this cloud. He brings in a cloud and shows me. I talked to my mother. He asked me, you want to talk to her? I said, yeah. So there is life, and there is reincarnation, and there is God take us to heaven soon. He'll be here soon, so he wants me to let people know to repent their sins because the Lord, my Father, God, is coming. I am Jesus' son. Thank you.
But did you charge in California?
Yeah, I was charged here in California.
Okay,
yeah, but they
that's
came
good.
and got all my stuff.
Okay.
I got nothing, you know, and I'm still waiting for my stuff. But apparently the Fed turns around and tells me, you know what, son? You could sue the federal agents. You cannot sue the United States federal government. He goes, unfortunately, they had nothing to do with it. What happened is these guys are racist, and he fired them with no pay. So I have the legal right to sue them, but I am not that type of person, so I've been skipping in and saying, God, love them, just forgive them, just, you know what, hopefully they never do it again.
And then you live here right
Yeah,
now?
I was very
Okay.
disappointed. I didn't
Yeah.
want my family to know, now they're going to know, but it's
Did
okay.
you like move some time to time? Because I see like people coming to clean, you know, like that.
Yeah,
kind of thing. Do they bother you like city or like
No, city's very nice.
Very
Let me
nice?
tell you, but city, I mean, Los Angeles, let me tell you something. We're in the ghetto, okay? And I don't ask anybody to please come to the ghetto and do that. No, don't waste your time. But let me tell you something, if you do fall in the ghetto, you'll be safe because we are very close. And we are a close family to God, a lot of us. And a lot of us, with the protection of the Lord, protection of God, being around, we're good with it, you know?
Yeah.
There isn't much problems from the outskirts, maybe problems that they bring here, but we are good people.
Okay.
You know, we're good natives.
If you mind, like
Yeah, you want to see my inside
To see
house?
inside?
Oh, no, it's a big, beautiful house. This is Beverly Hills, by the way. No, this
Go
is
ahead.
not much. If you see inside, I have a mattress outside in case I get any visitors. Right, other than me and my girlfriend. You come in here, I have.
Can I come?
Yeah, come on in, please. I'll leave.
You stay here, right?
It's a little tent,
Uh-huh.
not much, but you know, as you see the ground, look at the ground. See the ground,
Ground?
right here, the ground. See all those little black things?
Uh-huh.
I don't stay here no more because there's a lot of rodents that are coming lately. Once in a while they come in the summer. A lot of rats, big rats, bigger than cats. So no, I don't want to stay here. And I stopped them with putting Clorox. We stopped them. Everybody's tried to stop them with Clorox, bleach, or whatever. But there's a lot of them. So I don't stay here no more. I just come here during the day, kick back, relax until I get me a nice bed higher enough than about a cart level. And then I'll be able to be comfortable and be able to rest here. But no, I still need assistance, of course, to get back into the halfway house. I lost my way there. I had it already, but I lost the paperwork, and I can't remember the address or nothing. So I ended up coming back and saying, "Wait until they come and get me. Hopefully, they come and charge me, so I can go back and tell them, look, man, I didn't do anything wrong. I just lost the paperwork. Somebody stole it from me. You know, they stole my bags." So that's why I'm back here. But 3 days ago, I was in a brand new house.
Are you use any drugs? Or?
No, I don't use any drugs anymore. It's been 7 months.
7 months?
7 months.
Oh.
Yeah. But I was a drug addict all my life.
Uh-huh.
Tough, very tough. People made mistakes, and I know the agents made mistakes and everything, but I think I'm gonna come back.
Thank you so much.
God bless you. God is good.
You too. Have a good one. Nice to meet you.
It's a pleasure, my friend.
Nice to meet you.
The streets smell a bit like urine and feces, to be honest. Living here, for example, when I just entered the tent, it also had a bad smell inside. But the man lives outside and tries to cope with it. He says that rats and bugs come there. Life here is really very seriously troubled. When you look outside, everything seems normal right now, but when you come here at night, everything can turn upside down. I mean, it's very difficult to get out of here without getting into trouble. Even during the day, it's like that. But we are trying to keep our eyes open as much as possible right now. So, for example, I saw a place called Los Angeles Mission here. Is there something like a care home for people here, brother? Yes, this is the place. It's actually one of the places where daily meals, shower needs, and if there's space, accommodation needs like a hotel, and shelter needs are provided.
What's up? Herbie douchebag! Peace! Loyalties from the board that you're jerking off to! Yeah, you're not welcome here.
buraya geldiğinizde memnun değiliz. Birkaç küfür etti tabii.
While filming in Skid Row, sometimes things don't go as planned. A woman was disturbed by our camera and started hurling insults at us. At that moment, we had to turn off the camera. We didn't film for a while. We just observed the surroundings. Then, a few people who wanted to talk approached us. Some locals wanted to share why the situation had gotten so bad. We continued our interview, and just then, the police arrived.
How you doing? You cop to you? yesterday. Today, we've already talked about this. You cannot tie your stuff to private property. All right? You can't tie it to public property, and then you can't continue to block this, right? You have to allow at least 36 inches. This right here is not allowing 36 inches for wheelchairs and pedestrians access, right? We just talked about it. Same thing over here. Because this is all cracked up, if a wheelchair come right here, they can possibly fall off the curb. Come on, we keep talking about this. We're going over it, over and over.
It seems the police are warning about this because it slightly occupies the sidewalk.
Yes. Also, because this building is privately owned, you can't attach anything there, he says. So he said you can't attach this tent there. He is telling them to remove the tent and that everything should be placed at a certain distance so as not to block the road.
Do the other tents also seem to be receiving the same intervention?
Well, probably, legally, actually, they all need to be the same way.
Suddenly, the police swarmed here. I don't know the reason, but they said the tent of the guy we just interviewed was outside the occupation boundaries. The occupation. Probably because it completely occupies the sidewalk, they are telling him to remove it completely from here, right?
Actually, he wants it to be kept a bit more inside.
I mean, they didn't take it away, for example. They didn't say, leave here.
Because the police first said, look, we came here just yesterday, gave you this warning, but you continue in the same way. Pay attention to this.
For example, right now, there's a squad car here.
He's giving a warning, yes.
I'm curious about something. For example, we've seen a few serious drug users on the street. When the police see these drug users, do they warn them or issue fines? Or do they take them to the police station?
Actually, for the police, that's probably one of the hardest things because they have to go and inspect every place one by one. Of course, they are probably taking in people found with hard drugs.
I understand.
They probably think.
But be careful when you film people because they get mad.
Oh,
Although
yeah.
it's legal for you to film someone in public, sometimes
But they get mad.
upset. Yeah. So be careful.
There were a lot of police. I counted. 5 or 6 patrol cars arrived at once. Probably in case something happens, right?
They are giving the same warning to the friends on this side as well.
In Turkey, I think this duty would be handled by the municipal police or something. But here, the police themselves come and say that they are occupying.
More or less, yes, the police are involved in everything first. I mean, since the police are the first to intervene in all crimes, their reflex to protect themselves actually comes from there. Because,
Someone has been arrested here, it seems?
yes, probably the person we mentioned earlier, the one with the warrant, was him.
A man who was wanted was just arrested. They handcuffed him behind his back. As far as I understand, it was for drug dealing or another theft, or...
Yes, the police officer we spoke to earlier didn't mention the details, but he said that the car's owner is wanted based on the license plate. Another person there might also be a journalist taking photos. Of course, our here...
That's probably a police camera.
That to be possible.
How many years have you been living in America, brother?
It's been about 10 years. It's been around 12 years.
For 12 years? And do you think the homeless population is gradually increasing?
Of course, especially after COVID, it's a lot. This city receives about 10 to 15% homeless migration every year. Look, I'm saying it receives homeless migration. So, people whose financial situation deteriorates in other states somehow come here.
I understand.
Because the living conditions here are well known, and since they can live here all 12 months of the year and stay at night due to the weather, this place is actually preferred. There's also that issue.
Well, have you had any issues with the homeless in approximately 12 years?
I mean, in one of the areas of this region, a stray dog, wandering without an owner, actually its owner was homeless. It had attacked, the dog had bitten the leg, but nothing physical happened to me. Of course, there are catcalls while walking on the street. There are dirty looks. We continue without responding to all of these. So, you continue as much as possible without making eye contact or engaging.
Sometimes they block the roads and stuff, so you can't pass through that area and so on.
Absolutely.
Has anyone ever been killed or robbed here?
Well, like this, every year, once a month or every 2 months, it appears in the news. Especially a few months ago in camera footage, a homeless person pushes someone who is just walking normally on the road, and they end up under a bus and lose their life. So in this way, problems or muggings happen, of course, especially in the evening. As I said, they have to find drug money somehow.
That's why they commit robbery.
Yes, they rob. And once they're out of their mind, you can't predict what they'll do physically. They might come and hit, attack, or push. So that's the real danger.
Homelessness is not a problem unique to Skid Row. All around Los Angeles, and even throughout America, thousands of people are within society but cannot be a part of it. Most get involved in crime because they are excluded, forgotten, and left helpless. Some of these crimes are petty thefts, while others are expressions of uncontrollable anger. But despite everything, we still believe there is hope. Because there are people on these streets who resist not just to survive, but to remain good. However, sometimes even hope is not enough to fight for mental health. Now, we have someone like that in front of us. He has locked himself in this area, perhaps the most harmless person here, but the world he has created in his mind keeps him within these boundaries. Now, let's listen to him in his own words.
I want to tell you about me. I want to tell you the truth. This right here is downtown Hell's Gate. This before it was downtown. Right down here.
Bizi bir yere götürüyor ama.
See right here? It says, I Spirit, I Damien will not go to the circle until 10:30:25, 12:12 a.m. You see this right here? That's the handprint of me. See right here? That's right there. Okay? That's me. You see right there? That's the dark circle. I cannot go there until October 30th. That's when I get dead evil and door number 10, the devil. Here is the pyramid of darkness. I, Damien, the devil, pyramid of darkness, palm of darkness. It's going to curse those of the darkness. In the coming days, you got Halloween Havoc for 6 days, 6 nights. See, Halloween Havoc, October 30th. 6 days of 6 nights of warfare all over the earth. In the coming days, I will come out. I will walk the ocean because they have to tell me to go and get the beast. Y'all have a good one.
Can we see your tent real quick?
Hold on 1 second. Here.
Ah, it's very good, by the way.
Thank you so much.
You have a nice little office.
Did you play chess?
Yes, I play chess.
Are you good?
Yes. Yes. You guys have a good one. Have a good one, sir.
You too.
Yes.
This area we are in is again a few blocks away. It's a section a bit outside of Skid Row. We can see that some families are staying here. Staying as a family here is generally normal, much harder than staying alone. I saw a few families, for example, staying inside a caravan. But it's a serious problem. For example, look at the problem over there. The man has completely turned his car into a home, but none of the things you see around it does not show any sign of health. So, a person who eats or consumes with these cannot survive normally anyway. I see that the government has done a few things about this. There are many aid organizations and non-governmental organizations mentioned as mission, but still, some people cannot get past this issue.
Okay. Are you the owner of the vehicle?
I'm watching for him. I know he
Yeah,
doesn't want
we're
to
Is
not-
it yours?
We're not recording the vehicle. I'm recording him.
Okay, but
He
I'm
just.
gonna need you to record
Ah,
someone
sorry.
else just
Sorry.
like-
No problem.
He got a bit angry. I don't want to push it too much. You really can't tell what they're going to do. You need to be as careful as possible here. You need to keep some distance. Because some of them really aren't in their right mind. It's unclear what they're using. No one can predict what the effect of what they've taken at that moment might be. Therefore, you need to create a bit of a safe space. They're distributing food here, right?
Yes, at certain times of the day.
I have witnessed that they distribute food in many areas. The homeless here can probably go to those areas and have their meals.
Actually, yes, they can meet their food needs.
Yes, they can find food somehow, but this doesn't eliminate the difference between surviving and living. Because the real issue is not finding a meal, but waking up every morning on the same street with the same uncertainty. The Los Angeles administration is spending millions of dollars, but the solutions are temporary and the problems are permanent. We have seen both the system's flaws and people's hope on these streets. And now, we will talk to someone living right in the middle of this balance. Let's hear from them about both their past and why they chose to stay here.
How long you been living here, brother?
In this spot, I've probably been here like maybe 2 or 3 years.
You were here like all time in Los Angeles?
No, I was born on the East Coast. I was born in Pennsylvania. I moved here in Los Angeles. I moved here with the Navy maybe about 20 years ago. I got out in 2008, and I just stuck around.
How is everything at night time? Like after 9, 10 p.m., how is everything in the neighborhood?
It can get crazy, but for the most part, it's pretty calm. I mean, with all the people going in and being housed, nighttime can be okay. But then sometimes it gets crazy because people are acting foolish or people are just being way out of control. So it depends. I mean, but if you stay to yourself and mind your own business and take care of yourself, you'll be all right.
But do you feel safe here?
For the most part, yeah. I don't bother nobody, don't nobody bother me. I mean, as long as you ain't doing nothing to nobody or causing no harm, you'll be all right.
Do you have like any like friends, anyone you know around the area?
I have a couple of friends, but they're not here right now. They live in their own places. They're doing their own thing. They come and go as they please.
But you live alone here?
For the most part, yeah.
Yeah. Is this your place? This is your...
No, that's something else going on there.
Here is yours, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is the tent right here, but they got the police have some kind of ordinance going on right now so that the tents have to be down during a certain time of day, and we can only put them back up at nighttime.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, brother.
Have a good one.
Okay, you take care.
Now don't mind us, friends. We sometimes laugh at the situations here. Sometimes we smile. But really, the situation is not at all pleasant. Not at all, in fact. Here we are currently in the daytime, and we are in the best state possible. Maybe. They might not be under the influence of drugs. Maybe they're in their best moment. But this place is really not safe at night. Am I wrong?
Absolutely. After a certain hour in the evening, it's really unpredictable what they will do or how they will react when they start taking drugs. That's why this is one of the areas with the highest crime rate.
I understand. After about 4 hours, we were about to leave Skid Row. We were tired, silent, but there was a heavy unease within us. But the real shock happened as we were leaving. Is it coming? It's coming. It's coming. This city sometimes accumulates not only pain, but also anger. As we were leaving Skid Row, we realized that the people here are not only homeless, but also angry. And we recorded this story not just to see it, but to make it heard. With your support, we will continue to tell it.